final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Washington State's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great team.
Always got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release by the QB. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Westbrook. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd downs. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Napier. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodriguez. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB...
Gashing the knee on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Now on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Napier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Washington State 7, BYU 0.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. After an unproductive first half and opening opening drive of the second half. The offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Napier. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Jones to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Westbrook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Sends it back in motion. On the ground, it's Thompson. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gore. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good... There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Made a defender miss. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, BYU! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Try to clear the picture. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll line up for a second down play. To give as they work on that clock. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Grab behind the line. It's Gore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching